Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen from sunny Vienna. My name is Stefan Friedl. I'm the Managing Director of the Labor Strauss Group of companies, and I can warmly welcome you to this year's edition of the Building Safety in the year 2022. And I have the opportunity to guide you through a first glance through the company to give you an insight of what Labor Strauss is and what we do. So the first history of the Labor Strauss Group starts in the year 1924, when the inventor of the X-ray dosimeter, the man Sigmund Strauss, founded the company. That's why we still are named Labor Strauss. Sigmund Strauss was the name. In 1968 already we entered the field of fire detection technology by launching our first fire detection control panel. Shortly after, a few years after, we have enhanced our control panel range with an VDS approved addressable fire detection control panel, the first of its kind worldwide. And in the year 1990, we further improved the addressable technology by introducing a true bidirectional communication with loop topology to our control panels. In the year 2017, we had another huge leap forward in our technology by making the control panels accessible from a remote point with an app that works in telephones, mobile phones, or tablet PCs, where you can remotely control your panel. In 2019, we have entered a new field for our business, the field of emergency lighting, where we have a broad range, have introduced a broad range of products to the market. And in 2020, we expanded our company headquarters here in Vienna by another building structure, enabling us more space for research and development and manufacturing. The Labor Strauss Group is basically a family-owned and family-run business with about 240 highly educated and motivated employees. And our headquarters is located in Austria, in Vienna. And we have a total of 7 points of sales in Austria and another 4 locations in Germany where we serve the German market. The international business is served by a partner network where we have partners in more than 40 countries in Europe and some countries abroad. Our security technology comprises of several systems. The largest part of our company is for fire detection systems, where we have a broad range of fire detection products, from small conventional up to fully networked and large addressable systems. A broad range of detectors for special applications. For extinguishing control technology, we also have a broad range of products, small conventional control panels, large network control panels for large extinguishing systems, and we can control any type of extinguishing agent with our panels. The emergency lighting solutions I have already shortly explained. We have also a full range of products where we offer small battery, so single battery solutions, wireless solutions, but also a group or central battery systems. And all these fields we accompany by our services. We have project engineering, maintenance, and training for our products. All of our products are manufactured and developed in-house. So we have 2 manufacturing and development locations, one of which is in Vienna, in our headquarters, and one is in Germany. we have state-of-the-art equipment for developing and manufacturing also the latest components on the market. And we do also customer-specific manufacturing of switch cabinets, for example. So we have a broad range of experience to give you the best products. The accompanying services, we do give you the service needed for our partners and our customers. Some demand the complete project design and starting with the consultation, what systems are needed in a building and how should those systems look like. Planning and project management to give you a full set of tools for building up such a system in a building. Training and documentation for our products, of course, with specialized seminars, and we can offer complete customer service, after-sales service, if required. This is predominantly offered in Austria, where we do the complete commissioning, maintenance, and troubleshooting, so fault repair of the systems after. For the fire detection business, we offer, as already announced, a full set of control panels. You confront us with your building and we will have the right choice for you. We have continuous development of our products, of course. We can offer 3 different protocols in our control panel, where we have the best choice for your product, for your application. We have, of course, a large variety of special detectors, like smoke aspiration systems or intrinsically rated detectors, or any detector needed in a project. A very nice reference, long year reference really is the City Hall in Vienna, where we have also already equipped the second generation of control panels, where we have 73 networked control panels and 5,000 detectors working in this system. And one of our latest projects was the Northgate project, an office complex and hotel in Düsseldorf, where we could equip the latest fire alarm range of our products, PC600, with many detectors. Accompanying to our fire detection range, we offer products for the fire brigade to enable an easy access and easy uniform formal control of our products. We offer specific versions for Germany, for Austria and other export markets. And also we offer a broad range of manual call points in aluminum die-cast housing. Also, we can offer OEM-specific versions of these products. And as a reference for those products in extreme environmental condition, we have a cable car station in Salzburg, in Bergheim, where those products work. The remote access tool, shortly React, is an application and also a browser-based version for desktop applications, where you can easily monitor and control your fire detection or other security systems remotely. And we are very proud of this application, and we have already more than 1,500 installations for this solution, and a steady growing number. One of those references is a hotel, a very nice hotel in Salzburg, where additionally to remote control, there's also the possibility to have a push message for the most important informations of the control panel. And the fire detection system will be presented by our product manager, Andreas Schumacher, who will guide you through the fire detection technology. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best for this presentation.
Yeah, my name is Andreas Schumacher. I'm product manager here in Labor Strauss, at Labor Strauss in Vienna. And I will give you a short overview about some basic informations of the fire detection system first. And then let's have some facts about the detectors. And at least at the end of the presentation, I will give you in short and some information about the fire detection control panel series BC600. So in general, and only 2 slides for having a quick overview about the fire detection system themselves and the basic information about. The system always consists out of the panel. So the control panel is responsible for the continuous evaluation of the sensors. Let's call it also inputs. And in case of an event, the activating of the outputs, such as, for example, alarming devices, which are sounders, flashes, or beacons, and actuations. So the detectors mainly responsible for the sensing of the characteristics of fire, but also other inputs like the position of a door, or if a fire flap is open or closed, is also important for a fire detection system. The alarming devices are needed for the evacuation of the building, for the people inside the building, so that they can be evacuated in a fast and quick way. And the actuations for compartmentation, so that you have to separate the fire compartments. And if available, also the notification of the fire brigade. This is done by so-called transmission devices, and these transmission devices are used to inform the fire brigade in time. And second, just a short look to a typical development of a fire, or to the question, what is the best detection method? What is the best detector for my application? First, in the stage of in a very early stage and during the development of a potential fire, and earlier than a human eye can recognize smoke or smell it, smoke aspiration systems are doing a very good job because they are very reliable and can bring an alarm in a very early stage. Later on, when you can have visible smoke, optical detectors, there's a wide range of products, of course. Optical detectors are widely used in this field of fire detection systems. Later on, if there's a further development, flame detectors, always sometimes very helpful. They are analyzing the flickering frequency of flames, or infrared radiation and something like that. And later on, if you have temperature, or at least a rise of a temperature, and you can detect heat, then also thermal detectors are in use to do their job. So the challenge is in the fire detection business, the challenge is to get the fire alarm at the very early stage, on the one hand, and on the other hand, to avoid false alarms. So, and this is the challenge we are in, and we always have to think about what is the best application, the best detection method for your application. As mentioned also earlier, the optical smoke detectors are widely used in many different applications, office rooms and shopping centers and staircases and so on, hotel rooms, whatever. This is the standard detector for a very wide range. All these examples you can see on this slide have different sensitivity levels and are using a full digital protocol, of course, and are connected by a so-called loop with the fire detection panel. But we also have, Labor Strauss also have for example, a superior dimension detector within his and our range. This is a nearly invisible optical detector. Here you can see it. It is very flat, integrated into the ceiling. And so it's the best friend of the architects because you nearly do not see them. Yeah, it's very easy and very nice. And it's using a virtual measuring chamber, so the room underneath the detector. And this room, this area is used for analyzing this room and this area for smoke particles. And if there are smoke particles detected, then it's an alarm situation. And of course, this detector also has a detection of the covering. So if you cover this detector, if you put something in front of, then there will be a false alarm. So the detection method themselves is monitored and very safe. And then that's also a rather wide range of multi-criteria detectors. This detector has more than one sensor in the housing. So it means most times an optical chamber for detecting smoke and also a thermal sensor for detecting temperature or the rise of a temperature. And these two sensors integrated in one detector in one device. But we Labor Strauss have also a 4-criteria detector where 4 independent sensors are doing the job. You have inside an optical chamber for the smoke detector, for the smoke detection, and a thermo sensor, an infrared sensor, and a carbon monoxide sensor. And these 4 sensors are working in the 4-criteria detector. And the result is that you will have the highest immunity against false alarms you can get on the market. Furthermore, we in Labor Strauss have also the chance and the option to do a further optimal adaptation of the ambient conditions where you will place the detector later on. And this setting is done in the BC600 in our fire detection control panel. And this logical pair, the 4-criteria detector and the BC600, does a very good job to have the best tool against false alarms. And then there's also a market and products around which are not using cables in between the panel and the sensor themselves or the detector. And we are in this field since many, many years, much longer than 10 years. We have professional elements which are all according to the EN 54 but 25. And we offer both methods in the RF, in the radio frequency transmission of smoke detection, which is so-called a star network, which you can see in principle. There you have a connection between the loop, which is the red line, and the elements, or also a mesh network. And so independent what you prefer, we can offer both solutions and both methods within our product portfolio. And so, for example, if you have to monitor this building, this is a garden sauna in the near of a hotel, one of our references where we are using the wireless technology. It is rather easy to bridge this distance between the main building and this garden sauna building. This is a wooden house, a small wooden house, by using the RF transmission. And so the RF transmission is very well prepared for an easy extension of your application. So if you need some more sirens or some more detectors and you do not want to start installation again, or if you have an historical building where an installation nearly is impossible or forbidden, or at least too expensive because too complicated, the RF is a very clean and fast way, no dirt of the cabling, and nearly no service interruption. So for some applications, the perfect solution. And again, we Labor Strauss have a very long experiences by using and doing application in that way with radio frequency detectors and systems. I also can give you the information that we will have one webinar, the wireless fire detection system FI750 RF, which means radio frequency, which is held on Wednesday morning, so on 16th of March. It would be a pleasure for us if you can or will follow this presentation as well. My colleague Benjamin Walter will help. And then, as also Stefan Friedl mentioned before, we have a very wide range of special detectors. These are used for special applications where these standard detectors, smoke and multi-detectors could not be used. Here you can see just an example, some pictures of a very wide range. And we do not only have them in the catalog, we also have people well trained and well experienced. They use which detection method, which detector type is the best for your application, and where is the best place in the building to do so. And further on, also know about how to commission, because some of them needs further software tools to do the setting and the commissioning of these special detectors. And this is also one reason why a fire detection system of Labor Strauss is always a good choice. If it is an industrial application like here you see the stocking area, it's rather likely that beside there's a production facility as well, and the office building might also be in the neighborhood. And so altogether, we have perfect solutions to do so. Or if you have a very historical, very old building where old books and other scripts are stored and stocked and also exhibited. And these are not just pictures from the internet we are doing there. These are pictures from real applications we have sometimes since years where Labor Strauss Systems does a very good job day and night. And also very important for us, due to the in-house development we have and very experienced engineers there, we have a very good experience and results in upwards and downwards compatibility between older detector systems with newer bundles and also older bundles with newer detectors. It's very important for us to have this, and this brings the result for you that your investment is very secure if you're doing this with Labor Strauss systems, because then it is in good hands, independent if you extend or if you change some detectors or the bundle or whatever. And so altogether, we as a fire detection system supplier are always looking for the best solution for your needs, for your application, and that's very important for us. Now also have a little bit a closer look, not too detailed, to the fire detection control bundles. We call them Series BC600. And here you see an overview coming from the compact bundle, the smallest solution with different houses, wall mounting cabinets, to the version for the 19-inch cabinets. And the system is very flexible, the mechanical solution, as you can see on the picture, as the system electrical wise as well. One of the reasons is that it is a very, very flexible and very good system, that we can offer 3 different loop protocols on our loop interface, where you can see a picture here. This is the loop interface. You can slide in up to 20 of them into one of the bundles. The first protocol is the Labor Strauss. It is an OEM product we have, the Labor Strauss protocol. The next is the system sensor protocol, and we also offer Apollo devices on the so-called Apollo protocol. We can manage, one of the loop interfaces can manage up to 318 addresses on each of the loops. This offers you to have more detectors and or more modules on one loop. And this results that you need a lower number of loop interfaces in your application because of the high performance of the possibility to have a lot of addresses possible on the loop. And on the other hand, the current consumption is very high, or the current performance is very high. So it means you can load up to 5 devices in total, up to 500 milliamps on one loop. And even you can increase the loop voltage in case, for example, you do an activation on the FI 700, 750 loop. If you have their loop sounders and one of them is activated, we increase automatically this loop voltage, which offers you a higher power supply on the loop line. And this brings a higher number of possible loop sounders you can install on one loop. And again, this is the big advantage, not to need extra power supplies in the field, because all this power, up to 500 milliamps per loop, is coming from the pendle, will be supplied from the pendle directly. And again, you need less number of loop interfaces. So with Labor Strauss, you have the most powerful loop interface in the market. For the end user, maybe the most important part of a fire detection system is the display and operating field. What is on the front of the pendle, because there the end user have all the important information. Of course, also the technician, but the technician knows better how to use. But for the end user, only in case of an alarm, only in case of a critical event, it's necessary to go there. And then it's very important that he has a very clear overview. Of course, we have all the required LEDs and all the buttons according to the EM54. But the main part of the front is our graphical display with a clear event indication. And as you can see here, not only text informations are available. For every event, you have a graphical symbol, an icon on the left border of the display. And if you see this burning house, for example, like here, it's quite clear that there has to be an alarm situation, a fire alarm situation. And so it's not necessary to read a manual or a user handbook or something like that. It's clear for all people coming by, passing by, that's an alarm, a fire alarm situation. And so they quickly now know how to act. Of course, all the events offer an overview mode and also a detailed mode. So you can see more detailed further informations. And we have several programmable additional informations available. If you set them, you will get them in parallel to the event with some extra pictures and extra text informations, whatever. And as also Stefan Friedl mentioned earlier, we have a very good app, this remote access tool, which we call React. And this React app offers you the possibility in a very easy way, connect your smartphone with our fire detection control pendles. Here on the picture, you see also the older pendle series, the BC216, which was also used for a very long time. So with the app, you can connect all your pendles which Labor Strauss sold over the, let's say, last 25 years something. Further, with all the BC600 pendles, you get a lot of measurement devices integrated. For example, for analyzing the loop, each loop line you can measure, or there will be a measurement in parallel in the background of the most important facts, like the loop voltage, the loop current, resistance, and so on. This information is not only available on the control pendle in authorization level number 3, so for the installer. As well, it is available in the Parsoft, so you can use this Parsoft information to print it out, store it, and use it for further analysis. These measurement devices, these integrated measurement devices, eases your commissioning. That's the first advantage. And the second is, it clearly shows you how close you are to the thresholds which are given at any technical device, of course. But if you see very clearly and very easy how close you are, then you can see, and it's the best forecast for potential upcoming loop faults, for example. Further, we have a very wide range also for extinguishing control panels. We call them LC600, not BC as the fire detection. LC is the extinguishing series. Uses the same hardware, of course. So uses also the modular concept of the BC600. We are doing this since years, so we have wide experience in this field. And the BC600 also offers a freely scalable redundancy concept. Means nearly every board we are using for the BC600, you can choose board by board if it comes with one or with two microprocessors on this board. And if you have two processors on this board, then it's a redundant version, of course. And if one of these two processors fails, then the second one takes over all the tasks and all the activities. And so you can have a further proof against failures. And of course, the clear programming tool Parsoft, which is also used for the fire detection panels, is there also in use for the extinguishing. And this offers you with graphical support and with graphical icons a clear overview of your application. And the LC600 is very well suited for all kinds of extinguishing agents, all extinguishing mediums. And not only well prepared, it is also tested and accepted by the VDS to do so. And that's very important, even more important than well prepared and well suited. Some words to the BC600 network. As you can see, this blue line connects several of these panels, of these BC600 panels, and the network is then called BCnet 600, and it offers some very huge and very powerful facts. And for example, so you can connect up to 127 network members in one network, which offers you up to 20,000 zones. You can manage up to 20,000 zones with a BCnet 600 system. So you see, you can even build up huge applications, which is very helpful several times. And it offers you the flexibility. Each of the sectional panels offers you the flexibility panels, as I explained before, is also available in the network. You see here some screenshots from Parsoft. You see easy listing and pull down menus and graphical icons so that you always have a perfect overview of your application. So you see BC600 is very modular, very, very flexible, and a trend-setting solution, a trend-setting fire detection control panel for all your needs. At the end of my presentation, I also want to highlight that there will be a webinar within this Building Safety webinar series this year, React Applications in Practice and New Functions, which will be held on Wednesday afternoon. As you can see here, would be a big pleasure for me if you also will be with us. So I'm at the end of our English webinar about Labor Strauss and some highlights of the fire detection systems. Many thanks for your time, for your attention, and hope to see you on on our next webinars, which will be the coming days. Many thanks and goodbye from Vienna.